So, we just got the 6.5 banners with all the reruns leaked, and I am not gonna lie, this is one of those patches where just pulling the strongest looking unit might actually be the wrong move for your account. Because this banner set is not only about raw power, it is also about who actually completes a team, who needs a partner, and who gives you the most value for the primo gems you are about to spend. So in this video, we will go over every character in simple words so you can decide who you should pull, who is more niche than they first look, and which half might be the smarter one for your account. The leaked banners right now are Linnea, Nefer, Lauma, and Chasca. Let us start with Linnea, because she is the new face here and probably the most important unit for future team building. Because she looks like a real lunar crystallized support. And that matters a lot, because Zebai is already pushing that team style hard, and if Linnea really comes like this, then Zebai teams are about to get a huge upgrade. In simple words, Linnea seems to do a lot at once. Her skill summons Lumi, and depending on how you use it, Lumi can either keep attacking nearby enemies over time or go into a much stronger hit after repeated taps. The important part is not the cute wording, the important part is what it means in practice. She gives you off-field geo hits, she can trigger lunar crystallize related damage, and she is not just standing there doing nothing after pressing one button. That already makes her valuable, because steady off-field support is what keeps these reaction teams from feeling clunky. Then her burst adds even more value, because it heals. Not in a tiny decorative way, but in a real rotation supporting way. You get an initial heal and then continuous healing for a pretty long stretch, and that is a big deal. A lot of support characters are strong but awkward because they force you into weird team slots or they leave survivability to somebody else. Linnea looks like one of those supports that actually makes the whole team feel easier to play. That alone raises her value a lot. And then we get to the passive side, which is where she starts looking really scary for Zebai teams. Just by having Lumi on the field, enemies near Lumi lose geo resistance. Then once Moonsign reaches the higher state, that resistance drop becomes even bigger. So now you are not just getting support damage and healing, you are also getting resistance shred. And on top of that, she can increase elemental mastery based on her defense, which again fits the idea that she is meant to support reaction damage and not just pure geo hits. She converts Hydro Crystallize into Lunar Crystallize, and she also raises the base damage of Lunar Crystallize based on her defense up to a cap. That is exactly the kind of line you want on a dedicated support. And that is why I keep bringing Zebai up here, because Linnea really looks like one of Zebai's best supports, right next to Columbina. So who should pull Linnea? If you already own Zebai or plan to pull Zebai later, she is probably the biggest value pull in this entire patch. If you like Lunar Crystallize and want to fully commit to that style, again, huge value. If you do not care about Zebai, do not care about lunar teams, and just want a random universal support for every team in the game, then she becomes less automatic. Strong, yes, but not the same must pull for everyone. Her value is highest if you are actually stepping into the team lane she is clearly built for. Now let us move to Lauma, because she is kind of the mirror image of that logic for Lunar Bloom. Lauma is one of those characters where the simple summary is honestly the right one. If you care about Lunar Bloom teams, she is a must-have level support and sub-damage dealer. She is especially good with Nefer, because Nefer is basically her designated main damage dealer partner. These two are not just nice together. They are one of those obvious pairings where you can feel the game wants you to run them together. Lauma brings support value, off-field contribution, and team glue for Lunar Bloom setups. And that makes her one of the most important team completion characters in the whole 6.5 patch. And that brings us naturally to Nefer. Right now, Nefer is one of the highest damage dealers in the game and easily one of the strongest carries available. But the weak point is also clear. While Lauma is not technically 100% required, she is still a huge piece of Nefer's real ceiling. And on top of that, Nefer really wants another Nodcry character because the higher Moonsign state matters so much for her kit. So when you pull Nefer, you should not think of her as a standalone fix for your account. You should think, am I ready to give her the team she wants? If the answer is yes, then she is amazing. If the answer is no, then she is still strong, but you are not getting the full monster version everyone talks about. So who should pull Nefer? If you want one of the strongest main damage dealers in the game and you are willing to build around her, absolutely yes. If you already have Lauma or plan to pull Lauma in the same patch, even more yes. But if you want a lazy plug into anything and win pull, then she is not quite that. She is strong, but she also clearly wants her ecosystem around her. Now Chasca. Compared to the other three, Chasca is the easier character to understand. She is an Anemo damage dealer with a very simple and very fun playstyle. Big range, easy overworld movement, easy aiming because the bullets do a lot of the work for you, and just an overall comfy experience. That matters more than some people admit. Not every pull needs to be about building the newest reaction family. Sometimes you just want a unit that feels good to play, hits hard, and does not ask you to read a 10-page rotation guide. Her strengths are very clear. She gives you a unique Anemo playstyle that still uses other elements well. She can attack from very far away, and her overworld mobility is fantastic. That makes her a really comfortable account upgrade for a lot of players. Her weaknesses are also real though. The bullet order can be a bit random, which makes elemental reaction consistency less clean than on more controlled units. And she has that awkward issue where she cannot really attack directly below herself, which matters because Bennett is one of her strong supports and Bennett likes you standing in one spot. So she is not perfect. But she is still one of the easier and more fun main damage dealers to pick up if you do not want to hard commit to the newer lunar mechanics. Now let us talk banner order, because that changes everything. It is not confirmed yet, but my current guess is Linnea and Chasca in Phase 1, then Nefer and Lauma in Phase 2. And honestly, that split makes a lot of sense. Linnea is the new 5-star, so Phase 1 fits. Chasca can sit next to her as the more independent pull choice. Then Phase 2 becomes the more obvious synergy half, because Nefer and Lauma belong together way more clearly than any other pair in this patch. If that is how it happens, Phase 1 is the do you want the new support or the comfy Anemo damage dealer half, while Phase 2 is the okay, now here is the full Lunar Bloom package half. And if you are free to play, that phase split matters a lot, because it means your first half decision could completely change whether you can afford the Nefer plus Lauma route later. My personal meta ranking for account value in this patch would probably be something like this. Linnea if you are serious about Z-Buy and Lunar Crystallize, Nefer plus Lauma if you are ready to commit to Lunar Bloom, and Chasca if you want an easy independent fun pull. That does not mean Chasca is weak, not at all. It just means her value is different. She is the works well without a big family tree option. And of course, all of this is from a meta and value perspective. You should still pull who you like. If one character is your favorite, that matters more than all the tier lists in the world. You always get more fun out of a character you actually enjoy than from chasing the newest, strongest team, and then not even liking how it feels to play. Also, very important reminder, these banners are still leaks. The lineup can still change, the order can still change, and details can still shift. So use this as early planning, not as final patch law. We still need official confirmation before anyone should hardlock their whole saving plan around it. Let me know in the comments who you are planning to pull in 6.5. Are you going for Linnea for your Z-Buy team? Are you chasing Nefer and Lauma together? Or are you just taking Chasca and keeping your life simple? And tell me your current Primo Gem count too, because this patch looks like one where planning ahead will matter a lot. Good luck, and I will see you in the next one.